All right, so today we are going to take a look at more tables and graphs, and more specifically we're going to look at how we can look at this area right here, what the shape of the line between 2 points on a graph mean, and then we'll talk about what gives us better information, graphs and tables, but that's a conversation that we're going to be having for the next several weeks anyway, and we're going to find really that both are very beneficial to have, and both give us useful information. So today, for the video's purpose, we're specifically going to focus on what the shape of the line between 2 points on a graph mean and what it can tell us about the information. So A is our starting point. This point at the bottom is going to be our start, and the point up here at the top of the line is going to be our finish. And so for line 1, we're going to look at this. Now, notice how if this is our starting point, if we were in a race, we could look at this as that we start off fast. Like if we were thinking about a rocket ship, that this would be like an immediate takeoff, that we would take off fast. So we start fast, and then about halfway through we start to slow down, and so we gradually start to decrease. So then it gradually decreases. Okay? Decreases. I got to learn how to spell. All right, so it's a fast start with a gradually decreasing to the end. So they're going to go quick, and then it kind of slows down. All right, now if we take a look at number 2, okay, from start to finish, we notice from start to finish, we notice that it's just a straight line. There is no curve to that line other than the curve I just put there trying to connect the 2 dots. It's a straight line. This line is a it's a straight line, okay, so we can actually use that in our description of the graph, so it's a straight line. Now, what this means is that it is increasing, okay, and if it was going the opposite direction, if it was going to our right, but going down, if it started up on the left side and went to the right going down, it would be decreasing, but since it's going up to the right, it's increasing at a constant, okay, because it doesn't change. There's no curve in that line, so we're going to call it at a constant rate. Okay, so it's increasing at a constant rate of speed, or at a steady rate. All right, so let's take a look at number 3. Number 3, from our start, it's kind of flat. They stay there. So to me, especially in a race, that might mean that, oh, my shoe's untied, I got to stay there, so I'm stopping. Okay, so it indicates a pause. Okay, so the line indicates that there's a pause followed by a steady increase. Now, if we look back at the vertical line between 2 and 3, if we compare 2 to 3, notice how the angle of the line here, if I point out the angle of the line, and I'm going to switch over to the highlighter here. If I point out the angle of this line here, whoops, I'm going to make it a little thicker. If I point out the angle of this line and the angle of this line, the blue line has a steeper angle, which means it's increasing at a quicker rate. Okay, so it's a steady increase. Okay, so steady increase, but it's faster than number 2. Okay, all right. So we're gonna, oops, went up too far. So we're gonna look at number 4 now. Okay, number 4 starts off quick, and again, looking over there, go back to that highlighter, looking at that start up here, What this says is this one was really fast and then got to the finish line first and then stopped and just waited. Okay, so again, looking here, okay, so he or she was really fast. Okay, first it's fast, steady pace, okay, and because that line is steep, it's going to be faster than both 2 and 3. And then paused at the end. Okay, and then at number 5. Let's take a look there. Number 5, we start down here at the bottom. We finish up here at the top. And again, we have an arc. It's kind of the opposite of 1 here. Okay. We got this nice slow start at the beginning, and then it kind of gets up, and finishes really kind of steep here. Okay, so what that tells me is that we start slow. So we start slow and steady, and we gradually increase our speed at the end. Now, whoops, having a hard time there. At the end. Now, all 5 of these can be ways of getting from the same 2 points on a graph. And all 5 of these ways are different ways of describing essentially the same 2 points on a graph. Hope this helps. Hopefully tomorrow you'll be able to see when we start graphing more information. Thank you.